Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, he told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. He keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Canes ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Russell on play action. Buying time to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
The great thing about running a bootleg is it gets the quarterback outside the pocket right now. It allows him to use his athleticism. You got to drop back. You got to use your eyes. You got to play the pass first, and then all of a sudden he takes off and chews up yards so quickly.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something. Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Keelan Russell. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled him. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
He leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Rides to the back. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Fielded in the end zone. It's Compton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Pringle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll run him again. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Right at the line. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Hunt is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They go play action with Russell. Fires on the move. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Russell under pressure, and they got him.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. He's got the back in the middle. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Russell on play action. Rolls right. Right side, it's Rodgers. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Here we go. Throwing Russell. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff, all the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They'll move the wide receiver. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3.
And it's like the defense knew on 3rd and goal. They're not a tackle in the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after it, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. 4th and goal. What you going to do, offense?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Mensah. Rush right in his face. Left side is Lofton. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
2nd down, going to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Look out! It's a fumble! recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Hurricanes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Finds a crease, it's Riley.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just feeds the running back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Keelan Russell makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They kick it away on fourth down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Owens. Enough to move the chains. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
And how about the big play by the...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Looking for a crease. It's Pringle. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On the return, it's Compton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. One more snap coming before halftime. To the back. He's still on the move. A last-ditch effort to get some points before the half. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 8 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Bruins looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They're all over him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Russell. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing Russell. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
He'll pull it down. Ball is loose. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
If you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Throwing, Mensah. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They go play action with Russell. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeps it on the bootleg. Moves to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll try the right side. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the move, it's Riley. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Might as well run him again. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, it's Pringle. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Mensah. Turns up, it's Pringle. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Trying to squeak through the pile. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Looking down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49. Ready to roll on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the left side. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
3rd and long coming up. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Russell on play action. Still looking to his right. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Owens. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's Mensah to throw. Here comes the heat. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn.
Touchdown, Bama! And the beatdown has ensued.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. You just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. Let's see where this team can go.
And the extra point is good. From deep, it's Compton. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami!
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Making the adjustment on the play. They go play action with Russell. Stands in and takes the hit. Grabs it. Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Compton. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Sends it back in motion. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He's got it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on first.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Throwing, Mensah. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the fourth time today.